The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
This is a great plan. I actually think it will get even better. And this is, make no mistake, this is a repeal and a replace of Obamacare. Make no mistake about it. Premiums will be coming down. Yes, deductibles will be coming down. But very importantly, it's a great plan. And ultimately, that's what it's all about.
The problem is when it goes to the Senate, that was the president celebrating its passage in the House. But now it goes to the Senate, and it's going to have a problem because they're going to have a big debate over the cuts in Medicaid, and that is a real problem. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Have a lot to talk about today. Bond market always tells you what the stock market or the economy is going to do. It's never wrong. And we have a little competition between the stock market saying it's right. So far, 2017, we've seen 17 all-time closing highs on the S&P 500. And just 10 days where the index, the market has moved just 1% in either direction. Those kind of higher highs and low volatility, the market's saying, is a good thing. It's positive for the market. The previous 17 times that has happened, the market has averaged a 19% gain. But the bond market, which always tells the truth, says, well, what we're seeing is the yields dropping. We're seeing the 10-year Treasury starting to drop and the 2-year staying the same or increasing. That's a negative message. That's saying get ready, position yourself for a stock market correction. So who is right, the stock market or the bond market? Only one can be right, and I'm going to tell you who that is a little bit later on. But first, let's talk about the healthcare issue because it's a big issue. It's going to affect the stock market. If they don't get this passed this time in the Senate, this could affect the market. With only 43 days, can you imagine this? Just 43 work days left. These guys don't work. These congressmen, they just don't work. 43 days, that's it. They got left to repeal Obamacare, which is the same as repealing $3.5 billion in taxes, which, remember, is the amount of fines collected each year for those who decide do not want to buy health care, and they get fined $695 the first year. Those taxes as an aggregate is $3.5 billion. That's why they had to pass first the new bill, the American Health Care Act bill, so that before they passed the tax cut bill, the huge tax cut bill, as Trump calls it, because they had to claw back that $3.5 billion in taxes out of that Obamacare, which is going to be part of the big tax cut. So that's why everyone asks, well, why don't they just go with the tax cut first? Well, because now you know why. They had to get that $3.5 billion back. You can't get that back. How are you going to get the other tax bill passed? So the problem we've got is the Senate, and this is ridiculous. The Senate's got to pass this. But Republicans, remember now, are using these new complex rules to pass the bill with a 51-vote majority. Now, they can only afford, get this, to lose 2 votes. If they lose 2 votes, they're not going to get the American Health Care Act passed. And by the way, they don't need any Democrats. But let's think about this. It may not pass. They need no Democrats to pass this. But yet the Republicans had 7 years. They control the House, they control the Senate, they control the White House, and yet they may not pass this bill? What are you, nuts? They should be ashamed of themselves. I don't think they'll get this thing passed this year at all. They're saying they're going to try to pass before the summer recess with 43 days left. That's impossible. Because here's what's going to happen. The established Republicans, the establishment, are going to do what it takes to savage Trump. Corker, for example. He is working closely both with Schumer and Pelosi to make sure not only will the bill fail, but Trump will fail and be a one-term president. Now, think about this. All the Republicans, when Griffin came out with that obnoxious picture of his head being decapitated, not one Republican, not one, went on the air to say how disgusting she was to put that up. Not one. You had Democrats, but not one Republican ever said, isn't that disgusting? They hate Trump. They hate the family. They hate the success. That's what they hate. These guys have been in the Senate for so long and in the House for so long. They just hate the wealth that this guy has. They can't stand it. Drives them crazy. And it, not only the wealth, because a lot of the guys in the Senate do have a lot of wealth. But what they can't stand is this guy comes from nowhere and becomes president. These guys have been, he's an outsider. These guys come in. These guys have been on the Hill and the Senate some 30 years, 20 years, 15 years. With the dream of being president. 20 years later, still, this guy comes in, bang, he becomes, they hate him for it, especially Corker. Now, the plan is to rally the senators in those states that will be affected the most by the Medicaid cuts, which cost you and I, by the way, the middle class, $41 billion an hour. When this show is over, you and I will have paid $41 billion for Medicaid, or $600 billion a year. We'll be told that 20 million will lose coverage, and those with pre-existing will lose coverage. As a reason why this plan should not pass. It's not true, because they're going to cover that 20 million, those 20 million people, with cuts in Planned Parenthood and other cuts. But that's the problem. These Republicans don't want to cut Planned Parenthood, the budget for Planned Parenthood, or any other cut. They don't want to cut anywhere. So when you hear how people are going to be dying in the streets because of this new bill, it's a lie. Or people with pre-existing are not going to get taken care of. That's a lie. The bottom line is this. At a cost of $41 billion an hour to you and I, the middle-class taxpayer, to fund Medicaid, is robbery. We're being robbed. And in the end, the bill won't pass because these Republicans, among themselves, will not come to a deal when they control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Isn't that disgusting? The Republicans had 7 years. The Republicans had 7 years to figure this out. And now, at the last moment, they're going to enter a push and pull and shoving match? What are you, nuts? This is unbelievable. The American Health Care Act will not pass. And guess what? The bond market is telling us that. And the bond market is also telling us to watch out for this market. Talk about that when we get back. 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years, and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
When you wake up in the morning, do you care about the price of gold?
Well, I pay attention to the price of gold, but I think it reflects a lot of things. It reflects global uncertainties. I think the reason people hold gold is as a protection against what we call tail risk, really, really bad outcomes. And to the extent that the last few years have made people more worried about the potential of a major crisis, then they have gold as a protection.
Do you think gold is money?
No.
It's not money. Even if it had been money for 6,000 years, somebody reversed that and eliminated that economic law.
Well, it's an asset. I mean, it's the same. Would you say Treasury bills are money? I don't think they're money either, but they're a financial asset.
Why do central banks hold it?
Well, it's a form of reserves.
Why don't they hold diamonds?
Well, it's tradition.
That's Bernanke. Can you imagine? He was the head of the Fed. He's the same guy who told us never would we see a fall in housing prices. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. It's unbelievable. Gold is surging again today. I told my gang members to be patient. I think gold is just going to go through the roof, especially gold mining stocks. Now, gold, remember, if you look at the stock market and you look at gold bullion, they're neck and neck with each other. I told you that before. For the year, they're about the same. Gold mining stocks are behind a bit because gold mining stocks, when people feel the economy's doing terrific and they're being sold on a narrative that the economy's doing great, everything is fine, there's no reason to get into gold. They don't get into gold mining stocks. But today we've seen that change. Funds are buying all kinds of gold and gold mining stocks. As I told my gang, I said, be patient. It's going to happen. And we're positioned beautifully for gold. And we're also going to be positioned for the day the event happens, the stock market's going to crash. Right now, the stock market's not going to crash. How can it crash? Unless there's a big event. Because they're continuing to print money. They've increased 30% of the printing. They've increased stock buybacks. That's what Trump is doing right now. Trying to keep these interest rates low and continue to print money so that they can mask this bad economy. And that's what they've been doing. But gold is an interesting thing. What's interesting is the bond yields always tell us what the market is going to do. The bond yield is an indicator of economic growth going forward. It's a great gauge because it tells you how the economy is going to do going forward. And it's always right, unlike the stock market. The stock market is always wrong. So what we're seeing now is yields are starting to collapse in a free fall. So, and here's the danger. We got the wrong leadership in the market. This is why they stepped up stock buybacks to hold this stock market up, because we got the wrong leadership. The stock market is being led by 4 stocks called the FANG stocks: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Of the S&P 500 stocks, by weight, they only comprise of 9%, or less than 9%. By weight, they're less than 9% of the whole S&P 500. To put in perspective and how powerful these 4 stocks are, the total revenues as an aggregate of all the 500 stocks is 3.18%. Yet the 4 stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, account for 3.14 of the 3.18 in total returns on the S&P. What are you, nuts? Or to put it another way, 99% of the S&P stocks are making no contribution to the total returns. And that is why we're getting a message from the market, by the bond market, by the yields, telling us something is severely wrong. And that's why they're increasing the stock buybacks to shore up this market to make sure there's no correction. Or you can put it another way. The $3.3 trillion increase in stock value since Trump became president, 99% of $3.3 trillion gain in value was contributed by the 4 stocks. Nothing from the remaining 497 of the 500 stocks. What are you, nuts? In other words, if you invested $9,000 in these 4 stocks at the start of Trump's rally, the day after the election, that $9,000 would now be worth $100,000. You got to be nuts. That's a huge red flag. When few stocks mask this tremendous weakness in the overall market. I mean, what weakness do we have in this market? It's incredible, the weakness. And you got 4 stocks masking it. This is unbelievable. Matter of fact, when you have 4 stocks with 9% weighting of the S&P 500, just 9%, that acts as a legal Ponzi scheme. And that's what these 4 stocks are doing. It's like a legal Ponzi scheme. So if you're retired or you're going to retire, I would suggest right now, and you've made a lot of money in these stocks, start cashing in. Start cashing in. See, when the leaderships are not financials, then the rally can't sustain itself unless it's subsidized. And that's what they're doing. They're subsidizing. There's no earnings. There's no economic growth. So they subsidize it by buying stocks, doing stock buybacks. When you do stock buybacks, what you're doing, first of all, you print money that kills the dollar, and you're lending it out cheaply to the hedge funds and banks who do the buying of the stock. And so that's how they're subsidizing or sustaining this rally, because it's not led by financials. See, when you have a market that's not led by financials, think of this. You've got to have the banks leading the market, as it's the banks and the financial centers that drive consumption. And it's 70%, it drives, and remember, consumption is 70% of our GDP economic growth. So that's why you're starting to see the stock buybacks increasing. But this is why you're starting to see the smart money and the hedge fund guys and the big boys are positioning themselves to get ready for a stock market crash. It may not happen for another year. We don't know. Depends on how long they keep going on with the stock buybacks. But sure, now's the time to start positioning yourself. And that's why you want to join the gang, Phil's gang. Be right back after this break with some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Performing technical analysis is no easy task for any investor unless conducted with a professional stock charting service. At Phil's Gang, we offer a choice of high-power, color-coded stock charts, all seamlessly integrated, so you can tackle the market the way you want to. The Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts. From Phil's Gang are high-performance HTML5 web-based charts that work on any browser and device, so you can put live streaming data and fully interactive charts in the palm of your hand. Phil Grandy designed the MV software to have the best features, and so far the early reviews have been great. You can plot charts on an intraday basis as well as on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. There is also a built-in watch list that you can customize to your liking. For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus. And so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Chewing on a piece of grass.
Although I'm not an asset manager, from an economic viewpoint, I have to disagree that there's many bubbles out there. It's so big, maybe you can't see the trees for the forest or something like that. But, of course, we have zero rate interest rates, and we've been pumping out the money. And, of course, the government's argument is there is no inflation, and yet poor people can't pay the rent, and they have and they can't keep up with their cost of living. And the stocks are very, very high. Bonds are very, very high. So, to me, I see bubbles everywhere I look, and I anticipate that we are going to see these corrections.
And we are, but the problem is the reason why we saw corrections in the dot-com bubble and the housing financial bubble, but we haven't seen a correction in this unbelievable bubble, twice the size of the other two, is because they didn't have quantitative easing back then. They did not interfere in the free market capital system. They didn't go and print money and keep buying stocks. And we also remember the narrative is so unbelievable. They've even plugged in now. I mean, we have 100 million people that are not working. But when you look at the unemployment rate, it's below 5% because they use what they call the birth-death metric system to fix that. So everything is massaged. Everything is coated over. So we have a cancer underneath, and everybody is just coating it over to make it look good, propping up the patient, putting a new bathrobe on him, making him look makeup, but the guy's dying. But you come and say, oh, gee, he looks pretty good. So to find the truth, you got, from the beginning of time with the stock market, it's the bonds that tell you the truth. And it's not complicated. And I'm not going to talk about the yield curve and glaze your eyes over, but what I will tell you, anybody, if you really want the truth of the stock market, just look up the 10-year bond yield and then look at the 2-year bond yield. When the 10-year bond yield starts decelerating, which it has since May, from 2.6 to 2.1, that is in a free fall. It doesn't sound like much, but that's like if you're going to build a bridge a mile over a creek and you miss it by a half a mile. It's the same thing. 2.6 to 2.1 is a free fall. So when you got the 10-year treasury, well, any charts without anything, just chart it every day. If you're a business person, you should do this because this will tell you when a recession is coming. So you have the 10-year treasury is decelerating in a free fall. The yields and the 2-year are going the opposite way. They're either staying steady or they're rising. That's telling you that the yields are inverting, going to backwards. That indicates tremendous weakness in the economy going forward. But the people in CNBC, the people on Fox, the jibber jabbers won't tell you that. Because if they told you that, the advertiser, Ford, who has $2.1 billion to give to the stations, give to the networks, they're not going to give it to Fox if they're coming out telling the truth. Who would buy a car? We talked about this yesterday. Who would buy a car? The biggest fear is not you losing your job. The biggest fear is when you heard your neighbor lose their job. When you go out, pick up your newspaper and you say to I thought you were working. Oh, now I lost my job. That spreads like a cancer. So they keep on this narrative that everything is wonderful. So check out the yield curve. That will help you. No matter what they say. See, the yields send you a message from the market. 100 million people are not working. With the yields doing what they're doing right now, look at the messages we're getting. Auto loan defaults are increasing. Credit card defaults are increasing. Student loans are increasing. Manufacturing share of U.S. employment has fallen to an all-time record low. The middle class is shrinking. And 2/3 of our country is living paycheck to paycheck. That's why gold is back up today. That's why hedge funds are jumping back into gold. And this is where I've had my gang members in gold. So let's take a look on the chart. So let's talk about mining stocks. We'll look at mining stocks first. Let's look at GDX. Now, GDX started to go up. Gold mining stocks started to go up around $21, but it was red, so we didn't start buying them until it was around $22.39. That's when it turned green, because between 21 and 22.39, the chart told us, yes, mining stocks are going up, but we don't have enough hedge funds and institutions that are contributing. So now it's turned green, and if you take from 220 to 23.70, so we're up right now about 5%. We got a nice 5% profit in gold mining stocks, and they're going to go a lot higher. Now, if you take GLD, okay, which is your gold mining stocks, they've gone from, gold bullion, they've gone from $115 on the chart to $123. That's 7%. So this is telling you what's going on. The hedge funds are believing. The hedge funds are believing in the bond yields. They're not believing in this nonsense of the stock market. It doesn't It doesn't mean that you can't make money. Of course, we're not saying when you have a stock. I'll give you an example. If you have a stock like an oil stock that starts going up today, as long as we get a buy signal, we're going to buy it. We're not going to sit here every day and think, oh my God, the market may crash, we better not buy anything. Of course not, because the beautiful thing about the charting is it will let you know. It will let you know when something is going to happen. It's going to let you know. You don't get that from a money manager. You don't get that from a stock broker, but you get that from the charts. And that's why we offer the chart. I offer to teach these charts to you. It's not hard. It's color-coded chart. And that's why you should, again, join my gang. It's $39.95. And then follow me, especially in the exchange-traded funds. Let's take UNG, the gas, again. We just took more profits today. UNG. And this is the one I begged everybody to follow me. UNG. UNG, we started out around $6.70. They went up 14%. And then we got out. Now, when I say 14%, I'm not saying everybody made 14%. But what I am saying is it was there to identify the opportunity of 14%. Myself made 7%. I made 7%. Then when it turned red, it went down about 12%. I myself made 5%. So again, the beautiful thing about the charting, it will tell you the opportunity. It's when you want to get in or you want to get out, when you want to take advantage. That's what's beautiful about it. But the beautiful thing, you can sleep at night. It's like having a pillow. It's unbelievable. Now, the oil stocks have been beaten to death. And when the dollar keeps going down, as it's going to get worse and worse because Trump is saying he wants a weak dollar, he's saying he wants to do more and more deficit spending, the dollar's going to get clobbered. That means this is great for gold. And when the dollar gets clobbered, oil is also going to start going up. There will be a demand for oil, for these commodities. And oil right now, there's tremendous companies that are just so cheap right now. What you need is a buy signal. And that's why you join my gang. 877-600-GANG. Join right now. Phil's Gang. Follow me on the chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
We will raise taxes. Yes, we will, so long as we know what democratic socialism is. No need to drive up the national debt by giving tax breaks to millionaires.
And guess what? Bernie Sanders made more than $1 million in 2016. He collected $858,000 in book royalties alone. What a phony. I love these phony socialists. I love these phony communists. Oh, we're just like you. Remember President Obama? I'm just like you. How many of you gotten $400,000 for a 30-minute speech? Give me a break. It's unbelievable. They come to Washington and they just take parking space, and people said, oh, they're really one of you. Yeah, they're really one of us. They're just like us. No, they're not. They're not. But look, here's all I can tell you. I'm going to reach out to you and help you because the market is going to correct at some time. It may not be for a month. It may not be for a year because they're doing everything they can to prop the stock market up. We've never seen this before. This bubble is going to be 3 times as big as the other. But when it cracks, and it will go down so fast because stocks go down much faster than they go up. You want to be in position. You want to know before it happens that it's starting. I can help you with this with my charting. It's easy. So you join the gang, you get your chart, and you follow me. Try it for a month, $39.95. Try it for a month. You join the gang. I'll tell you what exchange-traded fund I'm in or what individual stock I'm in. For people who are very, very busy, you should just follow me on exchange-traded funds. We have some wonderful exchange-traded funds like gas. We did terrific on that. We had, I think, we went up 12%, and we went down, and we caught another, 12% up, and I think another 14% down. Out of that, I caught 7% of it on the way up and 5 or 6% on the way down. So all you do is follow me, do exactly what I'm doing. I tell you what I'm doing, you follow me. You don't send me money. I'm not opening up a hedge fund here. It's not a fund. You just copycat what I do. It's a great way to do it. And if you want to become active with stocks, individual stocks, because individual stocks are terrific. But I have an educational format that I don't think anybody can touch. Not for $39.95 a month. Go look around, see what they want. Mine's $39.95 a month. You don't get for $39.95 anywhere what we offer and the services we offer. Are you kidding? Every day, it's a live class. Every day, and it's archived. So if you're busy, you can just get in at night, and from 9:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock, I'm teaching actually live. The stock market opens, and I start trading. Then you start following me. It's a wonderful way to learn. So check it out. It's a wonderful way to get your kids involved. But I am telling you, this is going to happen. But in the meantime, while they keep pushing the market higher and higher and higher with no profits underneath it, becomes a bigger bubble, we'll take advantage of those stocks going up because we can sleep at night because we know when those stocks are going to go down. We're in McDonald's right now. McDonald's is a power stock, we call it. Now, in Alaska, it's been green since $139.40. It just started to turn red 2 days ago at about $152. So that's a 9% gain, green. Now it's red. It's telling us, hey, we should take our money off. Or take enough off and just leave a little bit left, what we call a scout, and see if it's going to make new highs. Or otherwise, if we then see another signal, it stays red, we will turn around and make money as it drops because it's going to go down like 5 times faster than it goes up. We'll make money on the way down. But you'll know that. So when it turns green, I tell you, I told my gang members, okay, hey, here it is. Time to buy it. We bought it. Now they know it's turning red. It's time to take our profits. Now it could turn green tomorrow, so we'll leave a few shares on. It's the best way. And if you're busy, this is the way you should. I mean, it just works. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Call right now. They're waiting for your call and become a member. You'll love it. And we have a lot of fun. Okay. So we know that the bond yields, they work. They tell you if there's a problem in the market so you're not shocked. You don't wake up one morning and the stock market's crashing. And stock markets don't crash like that. You don't wake up and they crash. You don't go to lunch and come back and they crash. Crashes take a long time to start. And you get so many messages. Today's technology with charting, you get so many advanced messages that you know. It's like now we're seeing so many messages coming in, especially with the hedge funds buying gold. So you get plenty of time. But in the meantime, like I said, if we see opportunities with stocks going, we're going to buy them because we can sleep at night. We're going to start seeing oil stocks go back up. I'll tell you stocks you're going to start seeing going back up are bank stocks. They've gotten slaughtered. But here's what I want to leave you with. Let me give the number one more time. 877-600-GANG so you can join my gang. And you can follow me. And I reach out to you. All I ask is you reach out to St. Jude. That's all. That's why we've been at $39.95 for 18 years? We never even raised the price. When the market starts to tumble, most people think that the value that they lost, the money that they lost, shifted to another person or to an institution. They really think that. That's not true. They always ask, where's the money go? And most people think, oh, it went to another person. It's their gain and my loss. Not true. Because the price of a stock has never been the same thing as money. The price of a stock is simply the best guess of what the stock is worth. It's called collective sentiment. Emotion. If you buy a stock at $50 and a week later it's at $30, in one's mind he thinks he lost $20. Where'd it go, you ask him? He'd say, well, it shifted to someone else. My loss or gain. No, not at all. Or if you bought a house appraised at $400,000 and you sold it for $350, in your mind, someone gained. You lost. It shifted. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. See, before China came up with the idea of paper money, there was gold coin. It was worth whatever that amount of gold was worth at the same time. Back then, there was no question. Gold was money, unlike our pal Bernanke, who's telling us gold's not money. Of course it's money. But even though Bernanke argues with Ron Paul, and he says, oh, no, gold's not money. Of course it's money. It's absolute money. So thanks to China, who came up with the idea of paper money, everything changed. I mean, in Rome, that's what Ron Paul said to him. You for thousands of years, gold was money. In Rome, all you heard was, give me coin, give me coin. I just want coin. What were they saying? It's gold. It was gold coin. I want coin. So what makes Facebook worth $150 a share is sentiment, the collective confidence of investors. However, once that sentiment, the collective confidence erodes, the perception or value erodes to 100, that's what it's worth. No one lost. The money didn't just disappear in the air and nobody gained or lost. Two things are very hard to explain to people. How to short a stock, how to sell something you don't own, that's called shorting, and how when a stock goes from 150 down to 50, that money, nobody gained and nobody lost. See, that's why charting works, because charting, a candlestick on the chart identifies the emotion. That's why when you learn how to use a chart, you know when to add to your position. You know when not to add to your position, because the candlestick will tell you, because the candlestick is the emotion. You can see on the chart the collective confidence. In other words, on a chart, you can see a pattern that is what we call a cluster. And when that cluster is real tight, and those candlesticks are large, that's telling you people are saying the emotion or the collective thought, okay, what this thing is worth is a lot of money. They're saying, buy me at any price, buy me at any price. And then when it drops, everybody thinks, well, I lost, this guy gained. No, that's not how it works. It's all it is just, again, the confidence is just the perception. But I'll tell you this. The stock market, I want you to join the gang, 877-600-GANG. Whether the market corrects tomorrow or 2 years from now, with me, you'll be in position. You'll be able to sleep at night. Call now, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.